I know that's like a lot for a Q&A, but since somebody asked, I was like, all right, let's just throw it out and we'll do kind of a quick overview. And I know it's a ton. So please, you're welcome to ask questions and um, I'll be here. Okay, so let's switch gears. All right, I have a question about space clearing. I know this is something that a lot of people look to feng shui for. This is definitely not like my forte. This is not how I practice shui as much as some other practitioners, but it is something that I think is really important to understand and to have in your bag if you come across a time where you're like, what am I going to do here? The energy just seems really stagnant, really heavy. So there are so many different types of space clearing. From anything from Native American smudging, which I am not a Native American and I'm not a smudge expert, so I don't share that wisdom. But I'm sure many of you have seen people doing that and are familiar with what that is and how that works. So, using sacred herb, often sage, you can do space clearing using smoke, and that helps move energy out of a space. It's scientifically proven that smoke from sage clears tons of stuff out of our air. So it's really no surprise that native wisdom has been there forever and they've been using it. So if that's something that you are looking into, I highly recommend sourcing it from um, Native American spaces. So we're not using what's not ours. I think that it's really important to have reverence for plants and for those that came before us and what they have done with our sacred medicines. So, again, I am not an expert in that. That's why I don't teach that and I don't really talk much about that. But I know space clearing is something that's really interesting to people and something that they're very curious about. So, there are other ways to space clear without smoke. So, people might not want to use smoke for many reasons. If you're not comfortable with it for whatever reason, you can use a couple of options. One is you can create an orange room spray. So you'll just get some distilled water and put it in a little spray bottle. And then you will put some orange essential oils in there, and then also some orange peels. Put that all in your bottle, let it sit for a little while, and then spray it throughout your room, and that will do